What's happening? In the city of El Fasher, capital of North Darfur in western Sudan, reports indicate that the paramilitary group Rapid Support Forces (RSF) carried out large-scale killings of civilians following their takeover on the 26th of October 2025. Evidence emerging. Organizations such as Human Rights Watch (HRW) say dozens of videos posted online show RSF fighters executing people who were fleeing the city, often in civilian clothes. Satellite imagery analyzed by the Humanitarian Research Lab at Yale showed mass graves, reddish ground discolorations, interpreted as blood pools, and corpses visible near a sand wall built around the city. One video geolocated by HRW shows an RSF fighter saying, "I will have no mercy on you, we are here to kill," then shooting a man 5 times. Scale and context of the violence. While exact numbers are difficult to verify, UN and aid agency-affiliated sources estimate that hundreds of civilians have been killed in the days following the fall of the city. Some local testimonies go much higher, citing approximately 2,000 or more fatalities. The RSF had besieged El Fasher for over 18 months, during which time the civilian population was starved, hospitals were bombed, and humanitarian access cut. Much of the reported violence appears ethnically motivated. Many victims are from non-Arab groups and witnesses mention racial slurs and practices consistent with ethnic cleansing. What the RSF and Sudanese authorities say. The RSF leader, General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, also known as Hemedti, has acknowledged abuses by his forces and pledged an investigation. Sudanese authorities and humanitarian organizations express deep alarm, calling the events in El Fasher possibly among the worst mass atrocities of the current conflict. Why this matters? The events in El Fasher echo earlier mass killings in the Darfur region, where the RSF and its predecessor militias, the Janjaweed, were accused of ethnic cleansing in the 2000s. The renewed violence raises fears of a return to that scale of atrocity. The humanitarian consequences are grave. Tens of thousands of civilians have fled the city, hospitals are overwhelmed or destroyed, and large numbers of people are trapped with no safe passage. The use of graphic videos by the perpetrators themselves showing killings, bodies, looting may provide evidence for future war crimes investigations. What to watch going forward? Independent access for investigators. Verifying exact death tolls, locating mass graves, and identifying victims is critical. Protection of civilians fleeing the city or still trapped, ensuring humanitarian corridors and preventing further killings. Accountability mechanisms. Whether RSF or Sudanese authorities allow independent investigations and prosecutions of those responsible. Ethnic dynamics. Monitoring whether violence continues to target non-Arab groups in Darfur or other regions, as this may indicate systematic campaigns rather than isolated incidents.